Right, what do we do? What do we do? Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, he's on it. There's nothing I can't do anything.
No one.
Get out of here!
They're scared. We spooked him. Ah, that's why we could wobble it, because it's wobbly. Oh, we've knocked ourselves out. Fantastic. Foy! What in the name of all fuck is happening here? Is that Nico? Dressed as a tempted Catwoman? What the fuck is happening?
When I woke up, I was at the police station.
You're an
Luckily, I
attempted
managed to
Catwoman.
persuade Rosso I was innocent.
And a rubbish
Oh,
rapper.
George.
What a mess. I bungled the whole thing.
I don't
Bungle.
think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah.
I
but
want
the
to go on a
killer got
bouncy
away with
castle
the
with Bungle.
tripod.
No, he didn't.
Like in
He's not
2
the
pints of
only one
lager
who
and a
can
packet
dress
of
up in
crisps.
costume.
Mainly because we're more entitled to
You
it,
who
because we are
stole
the
the
Gracious
tripod?
Bears, and we
Oh,
had
hell,
a
Nico.
skit show
I could have been
called
shot.
In Bed with Bungle.
Dogs are more likely
If you don't know
to
what
shit
Bungle
their own
is,
feet.
I
YouTube
just
Rainbow,
wish
he's a
you'd
big
told me your
terrifying gay
plans.
bear.
We're supposed to be in this together. And how come you dressed up like
All
a
our American
pantomime
fans have no
cat?
idea about most of the
Don't
shit we're
focus
talking
your
about.
feet, please.
Good job, your
Rats.
Friends with some Americans,
don't
and
call me
Canadians, for that
Oh, I
matter.
really thought you'd be pleased. After all, we
Shout out
got
to
together.
Revamp on the Canadian tip, and Andrew Huang, who is super dope. Meanwhile, back at the scroll, is there anything new? There's so not.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Okay. Trying my best.
The night scroll bears through my teachings.
You will be enlightened. Right, that's the only one that was flashing then. Now we've got this one that's flashing.
There's a woman, but the
Angry
Clicky,
faces.
Clicky, clicky, clicky,
Clicky that one.
Clicky, clicky.
Look,
Clicky again. Clicky.
There's.
Right. Back out.
I better
Necessary
get back to the
information.
quest.
Still a great film by Jean-Claude Van Damme. Right, let's see if there's a new country that's been opened. No! Right, we still haven't gotten past that sewer. Right, I'm noticing there's only one place that's flashing ballistically right now, and that's this. The cafe.
Yeah.
But why? It's because it was nearest the mouse, that's why. The game tricks the shit out of you, man. Look at it. It's cheeky cunt. Right, we've still got there. We still haven't achieved anything here, and this is going to be a place.
Hello.
Oh my god! You know what? I can immediately see this clown is fucking with balls, and we've got a clown nose, which is also a ball. So maybe if we throw that at him, it'll either try and put it on, or it'll confuse him with his balls, and either way, it might make him drop balls everywhere.
In any case, balls.
Hey, you with the balls.
Who, me?
We? Look, a red nose.
How you say? Whoop-de-doo.
You're a whoop-de-doo.
How did you learn to be a juggler?
Juggler? What is this juggler?
It's you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No, I am a jongleur.
A jongler?
You're a pedantic
What's
cunt
that?
is what you are.
Yo. A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravitic aeroballetic mysteries. In centuries past, the gods of the crowned heads of Europe and the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Well, they must have been
Wait,
very
wait, wait.
sad
Let me get this
moments.
straight. Our enemies are at the borders. Plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting.
They are
Thank
revolting.
God
I
we've
can
got
smell
some
it from
sort of
here.
jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so. That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not. Does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do better. No?
I'll give it a
That seems
try.
pretty easy.
My guest.
Much like your mother.
Ah, this.
I had no idea what I was doing. But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it be?
Who cares? Just chuck them everywhere.
A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult.
You're not Ash P.
You do not rap in
He's
freezes.
a jongleur.
Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
But then what
Not
isn't
so
Ash
easy
P?
after all, is it?
No, I guess not.
God bless you, Ash. We love you over here. Oh, you know what? I want to shake this motherfucker's hand.
Hi again.
I don't mind, just don't click on him, frankly.
Oui? What is it this time?
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their living with their hands.
That's exactly why you should do it, you cunt.
What
Yeah,
do you
talk to me
know
about
about the
Templars.
Knights Templar?
Le Templier?
Templar.
Their last Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burnt on an island in the Seine in 1314.
Really?
Wow. You're pretty well educated for a juggler.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board.
Oh,
over
the
there.
information was staring us in the face.
We've already read it.
Oh. Okay, what about this tripod?
I've got a medieval tripod.
And my Uncle Claude has hemorrhoids. So what?
So there's a cream for that. What about this tripod?
You get tripod cream?
What about this guy?
Have you seen this man before?
No.
I really don't have the patience for this course, no.
Does this chalice mean anything to you?
It is very badly designed. I would not wish to drink from such a
That's
vessel.
fucking 14th
You're not gonna
century,
get the
that,
chance,
mate.
Buster.
Yeah, and there
Got
was
off
him
your
saying he was all
eyeballs.
well fucking educated
Sort
and
it
shit.
out. You medieval
Does
dickhead.
this matchbook mean anything to you?
You smoke.
No, I don't.
In that case, it means nothing to me.
This means nothing to me.
Feast your
Oh,
eyes on
Vienna.
Is it real?
I
Can we
think
sample
so.
that?
Some
Have we?
people believe
No, can we?
that great
Uh,
gems always
yes.
have
Okay then.
curses
There you go,
upon
there's an
them.
exclusive for you,
Oh, that's garbage.
viewers. We'll be sampling that for some reason.
Keep posting
Yeah,
it out in
that's
5 years.
Both of the people who had this before me disappeared in mysterious circumstances.
He's still talking. I'm assuming this
And
diamond thing was quite
the
relevant
guy
to this
who was
juggler.
supposed to get this was shot and then murdered in his hospital bed. Do you want it?
No, thank you.
Irrelevant.
Completely. Like, actually, he's a juggler. Maybe a clown man. Maybe he'll have something
Does this
to do with
grease
the
paint
hanky.
mean anything to you?
It looks like one of mine, or at least another jongleur.
Or a clown?
Maybe those people are blocking the policeman's view.
Hardly a
Get
breakthrough.
the sewer.
He's also stood right there, so I don't think any of this is going to work.
Catch you later.
I want, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'm going for a hint. Because I cannot tolerate this right now. I really
Away.
can't. Yeah, well, I tried to make the juggler fuck off. Using humour.
Put the nose on.
There's no wear button.
Drag it onto your face.
Okay, well, we've already done that, but we'll do it again now there's a juggler here, I suppose.
Excuse me, officer. Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Maybe you make him laugh so much he pisses his pants and has to fuck right off.
Clown.
Yeah, dickhead.
Do I look like a clown?
No. Although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing. And not a humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Whoever heard of a plainclothes clown?
Well, you're
You
not
had
down
a
with the
point.
kids, are you, mate?
So you're saying that if I
That's how we
juggle
do this
badly with
these
a red
days.
nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it,
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur. You have it.
Right, okay, so I need to do the juggling again, but also
I'll
wear
see
the
you around.
nose.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
I'm gonna talk to
Wherever
him.
you go, me, I'll be there.
hi again.
Wherever you want me, I'll
Oui?
be there.
What is it this time?
Wherever you need me, I'll
I'd
be
like to have
there.
another try at juggling, please.
I'll be a
You are on a crash course,
clown.
man.
No, I just had an insight into
Classic,
presentation.
mate. Spinners.
Huh?
Allow me
Right!
to demonstrate.
I'll
The
be
balls,
around.
please.
Sampled
You
by
insist
Rapping
on
Forte
completing
Oh.
your
on the song
humiliation,
I'll Be Around,
monsieur.
in which he took the sample and didn't time stretch it or anything.
Okay,
He just
now
rapped over
for
the top.
my secret weapon.
That sounds like a lot of Ice Cube systems. I say a lot. Today was a good day. There's one. He has
The
had other
juggler was
ones.
speechless with
The
The
rage.
drums of which I sampled for
They
my
could have
latest
mistaken
remix.
me for a mime.
I've achieved something
And
here.
without a word, he collected his balls,
And fucked off.
And left in a fury. Hey! You forgot one of your balls!
Ha!
Hey! But he didn't hear.
He left one of his balls
deprived of his
behind.
entertainment. The gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
Oh, the copper's fucking off. You ready to go into this sewer, mate? Because I am.
Fucking right I am.
When you come back with that lovely ice.
I was born ready.
You were born to bring the ice.
I was born to bring you ice cubes.
Drop them on the floor. Breaking the ice, that mate. Ha! In a bit, tourists. Yay! Look, look at this lovely shit. See, I told you, mate, we need to go underground in France. I bet there's tours of some bits.
I imagine there would be.
God damn, there's so many shitting things I want to do. We'll go back to France, check out Normandy again. I checked it out as a kid. The best I did is I went to the D-Day bombing on this fucking beach and dug a hole.
That was your little war effort, was it?
Yeah, my mum wrote "Thank you, Ernie" in the sand because there was a guy at church many moons ago called Ernie. He was one of the pilots. Or was he? No, was he one of the pilots? He might have been. He was either a pilot or he was. I think he might have actually been one of the soldiers. Thinking about it, I don't know. I'll have to check it out and come back to you at like Broken Sword 2 when I've checked this information out. But regardless, he was involved in D-Day, and he died like at some point after we knew him here, obviously. And he was like, "Thank you, Ernie. Nice one."
Touching.
Yeah, very touching. Anyway, I'm going to play this game while you go for a wee. And shit your pants. Yeah, I did that already, didn't I? Yeah, I'm going to want to put that back, aren't I? Because I'm not paying attention. Sorry, Let's Play viewers. I got far too involved in stories of war. And you should never dwell on war, because war's not fun. It's not a good thing.
The wall
Anyway, I've got
was
this
free,
ice.
and anything once written
Pushed
on
it onto the
it had a
toilet.
long
I've got this bottle of rum
scone.
and this measuring device. So he stopped talking, hasn't he? Now there's nothing happening because I'm measuring out rum. Look at that one while I do the measuring.
The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
Right. I'm still doing rum though. Here we go. Okay, that's 2 rums. This one.
My medieval French isn't much.
Yeah, there's literally
but
2
the
drinks
few
left in that
words
bottle.
I understood seemed to say, "This is where the gallows used to stand."
Ooh,
Maybe.
grim. Okay, let's go around the corner. Right, okay, Krusty, to fill you in, I've looked at these stones, I've not paid attention, so I'm assuming they mean nothing, and I've lowered this chain down.
Okay.
Actually, I've not looked at the chain itself yet, so
The
we'll do that.
hook lay in a bed of chain.
Wonderful. I'm going to go around the corner. The 2 glasses are rummed up.
Excellent.
Oh, grim music and colourful vistas of hangings and skulls.
That smells of poo.
Well, I did just do a fart, so...
Ah, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah, but they didn't hear it. I'm not like you.
Actually, I've changed my mind. It didn't smell of poo.
I
What it
pushed
actually
against the
smells
door,
of is feet.
but it seemed to be locked.
Oh, maybe it is feet then. Right, okay, so the skull's locked. That looks like more statue bollocks, but you can't click on it. Right, go back. Ooh! Ooh! I think I'm having a memory! Right, the hung dude. No, don't. Oh, that was an accident. The hung dude. This thing here is hung dude. I want to use that with that and just fucking rip it off.
The hook lay in a...
Yes.
Did you put rum in that?
Yeah.
Tastes like no rum at all.
Well, you said that last time. I can assure you. The Let's Players will tell you. They heard me do it. I need to attach that to that. I'm sure. But seeing as there's no apparent thing. It's not a dead end. I've done that. The one on the far right. Okay, sorry, because the hangman was around the corner, so I guess it's that one. is the one I was talking over the most.
And anything once written on it had long since gone. The wall seemed in very poor condition.
Yeah,
the
grand.
inscription was undecipherable. The plaster had cracked and was falling away. I wondered why.
What a mystery! Yeah, but I can't... How do I... Because it's not in my inventory. What the fuck are you expecting me to do here? I could do that and drag it to it, for fuck's sake? No!
The wall...
Shut up!
What's the chain doing on the floor?
I lowered it down. I need to attach that chain to that wall, then wind it up over here. But I don't know how to do it, because obviously it's not in my inventory, so...
Well, can you not use the other end of the lever there?
That?
Yeah.
Well, I've done that 3 times.
Have you?
I lowered it, then raised it because I wasn't paying attention when I lowered it, realised that I'd lowered it, so lowered it again once I've lifted it back up. See, it's very complicated procedure. Just tell me the answer. Hit the panel with the sewer. Oh! Right, so I don't need to do it with the chain. I now have made all of that stuff I was talking about make me sound like a cunt. But hey, at least I took the sewer key out of Ireland, that wall, where it said it was securely stuck.
Hey! That's hollow! I'd poked a hole in an historical site. If any archaeologists came by, they'd lynch me for this.
Or would they thank you
There
because
was
you
some
destroyed
sort
stuff?
of mechanism hidden inside the wall.
Use
with a
it.
lever in the middle of it.
Use it.
Here
Use it.
goes.
Use it.
The secret door had jammed. I couldn't get through that gap.
Now I can use it. Oh God, thank God I remembered it. I just didn't get the order right. Whew. I don't have to do anything else, he's just gonna fucking do it for me.
Praise the Lord.
Kaploch! Progression!
Oh my God. I feel like we need to give a dwarf a barrel of beer at this point.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you don't need to add in the sound
At
effects
the
now.
bottom of the steps,
But you know,
I could
props for being able
see
to do
a
that.
glow.
Thanks.
I could hear voices from the lit area. It seemed a good moment to be cautious.
That's why I'm going back up the steps.
Can we look through this light bit? Yeah, we can.
I can't think.
Sense and sensibility.
Oh, shit.
Look at him! Dodgy bastards community.
That sinister guy from the hotel.
Yeah, that's the only one I recognise. This. Do you reckon like Hot Fuzz stole their film from this? I'd love to imagine. I really love the idea of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost sitting down to play this. You know what? Come on, boys. I'm gonna like totally tweet you with this, I guess, because I know I can get hold of the Berry on Twitter. Whether you'll pay attention or not is another matter. But if you vibe it, then for the love of fuck, please. You finished your last part of the Ice Cream and what was it? Ice Cream and Blood
trilogy.
The Cornetto trilogy, yeah. Ice Cream and Blood. That's what it was. Cornetto trilogy. So you know, you got some time to spare. Perry's, get on this game, do a let's play, and I guarantee the lols will flow.
The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that
Meanwhile,
govern it
what is actually
has never
happening
been
here?
lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and
What
action
accent
over
is this?
forethought and planning in all the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions
Hasty?
that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing
That's South African,
foolish.
I think.
The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Your time is up, my time is now! Fucking hate John Cena. I don't hate him as much as rather public sensibility says that you should. He's not that bad. Daniel Bryan's
Shut
better.
up, boy.
I'm just saying, I'm still bitter.
Where is the broken sword?
The mentioning.
Last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hindered. And as discussed last time, you
have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working on the principle that the Templars,
Great,
to say
and?
our predecessors,
Hold on. These are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of Baphomet's location.
Who the
I
fuck
have
is
used no
Baphomet?
army of historians
I don't
and
know what it sounds like.
archaeologists ferreting
Carb on
out
it.
that trail.
Walls and
I
Gromit.
trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your
Bath
friend
and vomit.
Pegram.
Pegram was loyal.
I picked up this
Right
gemstone and
before
shone
the
it.
Marn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed.
I got a fat bag of
And
chronic.
don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin.
My favourite video game character of all
He's an
time is Sonic.
assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He
So nice
actually
car, I
thinks.
want it.
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty?
I want to do something about sonnets, but I can't
trust.
think of the correct sort of
When
thing to say
Philippe
about it.
attempted to
William
destroy
Shakespeare
the
wrote
order,
Sonnet.
There we go.
lost the sword and our power with it.
I'm pretty much lost on
we
rhymes
have
like that
the
now.
opportunity
Unless I
to
went slightly
reinforce
averse,
it.
but then maybe
Time
the
is
rhymes
short.
might plummet.
We need results.
Yeah.
See, it's dodgy.
Not
It's dodgy.
petty
Shaky and
Not
Sonic wrote a
excuses.
sonnet on a carbonic.
Now, Professor
On one it.
Baphomet.
Yes, of course.
But-
My apologies. We
What?
will find Baphomet
You
and the
dickhead.
sword. Manuscript or-
Yes!
We have already
That's how we
found an
rhyme.
element actually within Paris.
Excellent. What is it?
Well, we're not.
Revamp is watching this right now, currently coming up with other rhymes. Aren't ya?
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize.
He just came up with one
others,
himself.
Declan.
I've got my best people
If
working
I
on it.
have not
Oh, of
murdered
course.
one of our own.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
I'm gonna toast him with a gin and tonic.
Ah.
Reliability.
Yeah, it's still coming, it's still
Eklund
coming.
dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not.
I like this story. I like the way they spun
Any
it.
good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Roll up the weed
Syria.
in the paper and bun
We
it.
know that he arrived,
Nice,
but
nice. I'll
after
take that. I'll take that.
nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operator.
I don't advocate the use
This
of
will
drugs,
be
but
our
I've done it.
last meeting in person until we locate the sword of Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it,
Impotence.
our endeavors come to nothing.
What?
With
Is that something they said?
Yeah.
I was just like lost in the madness. I've got no idea what is happening here
I
anymore.
did just say impotence for the sake. Impotence, Jay. Thoughts?
It will be to become
One day, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, me and you both. mate.
This world.
Let's hope that it's not us at the same time. 'Cause that'd be awkward. Off we go.
Bah, bah.
Charlie Chalk's Island.
Again, more for our continental friends to investigate on the YouTubes. You want to look for Charlie Chalk. Charlie Chalk.
He's got a wacky way of talking and a wacky way of walking. Oh,
Charlie
Charlie
Chalk.
Chalk.
Charlie Chalk.
Oh, Charlie Chalk.
In the middle of the circle was a stump.
Charlie Chalk.
He went
shaft
out
of
in a
daylight
boat to
from the
do
world
some
above,
sleeping
glancing
and some
down to touch it.
fishing. When he awoke, he saw an island. Was he real or was he
There was a
wishing?
large circle
Charlie
marked
Chalk.
out with
Charlie
a stump
Chalk.
in the middle. Around the circle,
Oh,
I could
God,
see
what was that
words
guy's name?
inlaid into the stone.
Not the
On
duck.
the circle
The one that the duck
circumference
shouts
were the
at.
Templar seal and two
Arnold!
phrases.
Arnold!
Omnis Moriar.
You
and
fuckwits!
Clelior A Tenebris. I shall not die completely.
I'm
Sorry.
And let's not forget Trader Jones, who found shit on the beach and sold it in his shop at an extortionate price to his fellow islanders.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You stupid
fucking stupid elephant bastard.
On the
You
circle's
are
circumference
fuck. We
was a
should
Templar
listen.
seal and two Latin phrases: non omnis moriar and clarior a tenebris.
I'm glad we
I
cleared that
shall
up.
not die completely, the brighter from the darkness.
Yep. Perfect.
In the middle of the circle was a stump of stone, a
Great.
shaft of daylight from the world above,
You're a shaft
lancing
of
down to
daylight.
touch it.
Okay. That's fantastic. Right, that's all we can do here. Can we nudge anything? Oh! That's shiny. That's a light.
Yeah, you're now, yeah.
Ah.
Look at it. Oh, you've just done that.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm gonna go for a hint because I don't like before. I don't give a flying fuck. So yeah, we've done that. Ah! Do we have the tripod? Did I steal that when?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Got it for a shit ton of ages.
Well, apparently it means nothing. Must have to go and look at it closer and then do it. So I didn't even realise we had it because we went when they were robbing it, and then I bet the gem goes on top of that, don't it?
Yeah, because we went to her house and we were like, oh yeah, I've got a tripod now.
Yeah, but I was talking bollocks during that time, so I wasn't paying attention.
The light.
Oh, yes, I'm so right.
Struck the gem and scattered in
Marbles.
And each ray
Marbles.
picked a letter. Starting from the left, I could read
Marbles.
M-A-R-I-B. Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
Wouldn't that change at any given time of the day?
Years.
Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars.
This guy is spending a fortune on
And
plane
you saw the
tickets.
Knights Templars?
He is clearly fucking loaded. Didn't he say he was a lawyer
They're
at,
after
like,
something
at the
called
start?
Like,
I say at the start, when we met him, he was like
bogus doctor was there.
in the
guy who
second,
killed Marquet.
sorry, the
manuscript is the key,
third
just as we
of
thought.
part 2.
It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
Is this a game,
How
mate?
do you let him fit into all these?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars.
This broken sword. It makes sense for this game and this game alone.
This broken game.
Yet, they're working on a 5th game of the title Broken Sword. Oh, you crazy creators. Revolution Studios, it's fine. I love these games. They are awesome. Even the ones where you have to use the fucking keyboard to move the guy. So we're going to have the light on for that one. I'm looking forward to it. I like the dance. I get to touch Krusty inappropriately and he loves
The very
it.
sight of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam.
He's well pleased with himself.
And lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
To Syria!
You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Why
You
not?
can't be
These
serious.
guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay.
Oh,
what
yeah.
about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
Right, okay, so we don't need any of this
Do you
shit. We
think
just
I
need to
should
get
go
on
to
a plane.
Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
Good answer. What? Quickly! To Syria! There it is.
I'm assuming that's a Syrian flag.
I'm assuming we collect a lot of air miles on this, you know. There's got to be an end
we're
game.
Swiping our nectar cards for this.
Right, look at this. This is a table. There's a shitty store with a kid, and there is a bell to ring. Let's work this out, shall we? No, let's not. Let's have that gun.
Oh, I've got a big floppy black cock.
Pardon? Oh! Goodness me.
He just took a picture of it, the dirty bastard.
Speaking
Socks
you
and
the
sandals.
English? Speak you the Anglese? Parlez-vous
Do you speak
Anglais?
English, or will I have to shout?
And indeed, oui, and rather better than you by the sound of it.
Lol.
My name is Nijo.
Is it?
Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
Today I sell you a cat.
Not really, mate. You haven't got a roof.
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice.
You're a
I
justice.
In this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
You see, now this cunt in the yellow over to the side, he's relevant, sadly.
The Brazilian football supporter.
Yeah, and that's his wife there, Fatty Wombati.
That's a
Shake my
bloke.
hand.
Here,
Shake hands, Nijo.
I'd rather not, sir.
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir. I'm...
Boring.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish punt.
Then they're too expensive.
What the fuck is
for you,
Irish
sir.
punt? Punt? They... What? No, they dealt in proper money. They dealt in pounds and shit, didn't they? I had an Irish penny.
No,
They used to sell Irish pennies in
Jay,
fucking
Southern Ireland.
green stones
Jay,
and
Southern
shit.
It's Southern Ireland. It's not part of the UK.
Southern Ireland's Dublin, right?
No, it's Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
No, it's
Northern
Southern
Ireland's Belfast.
No, Northern Ireland.
Southern Ireland. Well, then I've had lucky fucking pennies and ting, like actual money before it all went euro. Of course, this is what I'm talking about. But then, yeah, then they had like pounds and shit. I'm sure, maybe. No, I'm not sure. But they did have pennies. They definitely had pennies because they were lucky because they were Irish.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned
I had one. I had a big,
tapes that my
like, green
uncle
stone
procured.
with a penny
Oh,
set in
a
it.
language course.
No, sir.
And I bought a cow in a tin. Do you remember him?
Yeah,
He came to Edinburgh with us on our tour. Back when the Bears went on tour, yeah. We did do that.
Does the word
The fact it was
Templar
part
mean
of a
anything
school
to you?
choir has nothing to do with anything. We did go on tour. We played all around Scotland.
Templar.
Oh,
Why, yes, of course.
It does?
all over
Yes.
shit.
And I, believe it or not, I think I recently went back there. I mentioned it a few parts ago about paella and shit for Sammy's birthday. It's my missus, by the way.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo.
But we went to this
Anything
big
else?
cathedral and shit, and it looked awful familiar. And then I worked it out. Me and Krusty had actually gigged there. It was really weird.
Quizzical eyebrow.
Ah,
A
the fun.
stick man with a halo. Bing.
Anyway, this guy's talking
So all
bollocks.
Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing. He was better animated.
The Saint, yeah? Right.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped
He,
out.
well, on
in
the plus side, he is a
Inquisition in
pretty
1312,
perfect
I
cocksucking hag,
suppose.
so...
That's them.
And he is
What
looking
else
at
do
your
you
cock,
know?
apparently.
Yeah,
How
that's
much
what pretty much
information
gave
do
me
you
the
think
idea.
there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
And he's got a
From
snazzy
the
bum
medieval
bag.
edition.
He does.
We had
It looks
on
like
the
a
stand
jewel
couple of
bum
years
bag.
ago. Ask me
One
what
on
a
either side.
pewter is. Go
For
on,
fast
I know all
change
this stuff.
giving.
Do
Never
you reckon that
mind.
cat's the one we carry on scaring off in Paris?
Meow.
He's got on the plane with
Meow,
us.
meow, meow.
Can we trade him this cup?
I have to speak
no.
to Trader Jones about that.
Okay, forget
Oh,
about Templars for a minute.
give you that.
What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders.
Hang on a
They
moment.
came to the east on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives,
You suddenly become very
including their
political.
own, for
Thing.
insensate
He's
pride.
got a ghetto
How
blaster in the
anyone
back
can
with
find
dramatic
them
music.
romantic confounds me.
Excuse me a minute. Play. Do you want some white powder, son?
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
Oh shit, you know what?
You're fond of
I'm having
prevalent
visions
tales
of there being a
never cease to
time-based puzzle,
enthrall
and
me.
that's no good. I'm hoping I'm wrong and I'm dreaming
You're a
this,
time-based
but
puzzle.
remember this matchbook being from the Middle East?
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
Right, okay, I think I'm done here. Unless he's a
do you
child who
think of
wants
this,
his
eh?
ball.
Oh, sir, what a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a
Building with many
world-renowned
balls.
collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you
Yes!
serious?
In deadly
Yes, I am
earnest,
Syrian.
people will come from
Far and wide to
wide
see my balls!
Yes.
collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hordes of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
A stupid point.
But a point nonetheless. Why is it still clickable?
Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
Take it away, you tempter.
I'll swap it for something off your stand.
I'm glad I went with
Due
this.
to seasonal financial considerations, I'm afraid I cannot.
I thought you wanted this thing.
I do, sir. The stand doesn't.
Which in translation meant it's not really my stand, and I'll be in big trouble if I swap anything for something that I want myself.
Alternatively, is there any service that you require?
He says, staring directly at your nuts. Maybe this spunky tissue will give you a
A
clue.
man-sized double-ply tissue stained with Bestheimer's number
Here, take this
12
pack of
white
2-ply
antique
tissues.
paint. Apparently.
Murder bee. Fuck's sake. Do you want that?
Look at this. A lifting key as used by Parisian sewer workers.
Calais, Calais, sir. I must remember this day for posterity. My grandchildren will be fascinated.
You know what? Peace, Jabberwock. Said I love your beats.
Do you know the name
did.
Merlin?
I'm afraid not, old
He
bee.
ran me when he was pissed.
Right, we're
So
done
long,
here.
hey Joe.
Toodle peep, sir.
Okay, Yankee man, let's deal with this.
That guy in the blue dress in the
Hi,
background looks like
I
he's
was
got an
wondering whether you could
enormous
help me.
top hat on.
Why, sure. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Ah,
Pleased
Dwayne,
to
that's
meet
the
you,
one.
Mr. Henderson.
I'm sure he
Hell,
gets
boy,
fatter in the next
I'm
game.
not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne, my name's George Stobart.
Last Dwayne I knew, who came to call the Rock.
Tiny mule.
Tiny mule. That's like a tiny bull,
Do you
right?
think bulls
Yeah, it's
have
tiny bull.
any significance
Oh,
around
there's a
here?
British guy there.
Weird question,
He's
George.
well British.
Nope, I don't
But he's
think
not,
they
is he?
have.
He's just putting it on. What's this mirror
I
about?
saw a medieval picture of a woman.
Obviously.
Royalty or nobility, something like that.
Yeah.
She was looking in a mirror.
There we go.
But the reflection was of a man with 3 faces.
It's terrifying.
What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Okay, so we good?
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh!
Please.
I think we've run into him in the
Does the image
Caribbean
of a
in the
knight
next game.
holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head.
Oh.
What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript.
Oh, I see. It warped,
It's a
was it?
lens.
Okay, great. I don't know what he's talking about.
No, I don't fucking clue.
Let's
Okay,
let's just
well,
cheat
I'll
and
see
find
you
out,
around,
fuck it.
Dwayne. Count on it, George.
Blah 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 blah. What should we do? Come on, game. I need to go. There's a carpet seller.
No, stop. We can do that.
This is that a carpet? That's not a carpet.
It looked like a carpet.
What
Yes,
look
I've got
like
all
a
my carpet stored in these jugs.
Carpet. There's no carpet seller here.
Go up the stairs.
You crazy fool. There he
we
is.
go.
He's a shifty fucker, isn't he? He's in league with Jafar, him.
I was thinking Jafar.
Muruba! Hello, sir!
Hiya.
Hello.
What was the beef?
Just talk to him.
But I've literally got nothing. Let's go with that because it's that.
Yeah.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Exciting music.
Give to me! Alamut!
No. Oh, is there a secret passage behind the rug? Yeah, there is. Woo!
That's sick.
Many beneficent greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
Huh? Do I know you, mister?
No. No. And again I say, no.
Grand.
My friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
Not,
Frank, do you
not
want me
yet.
to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No. I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as Patra, am world's greatest luxury taxi driver.
I can see where this is going.
I am Ultar, taxi driver
Almost
and luxury
Altair.
guide per excellence. Yes.
If you
See,
spelled it and
oh,
pronounced it
fucking
differently.
Where does
Assassin's
your
Creed
heart
shit.
desire to go? Simply mention the name
The
to your obedient
solutions to
servant
all
and
of the
we shall
puzzles, please.
fly there, swift as the eagle.
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Is good. You know where you want to go, you come to Ultar.
Thanks. See you around, Ultar.
Be
In a bit.
having a pleasant day,
Tash.
full of shining experiences and happiness, my friend.
Right, you see that dude in the background? He looks so familiar. From like movies or something. I don't know. So, something like stupid.
I think it's just like a white suit and fez combo.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.